Coach, for my money, it's the best time of the year, playoff football time, as postseason action descends upon FedEx Field just outside of D.C. Coming up, it's the final game of Wild Card Weekend, and we've got a good NFC matchup in store between the Detroit Lions and the Washington Redskins. Winner go home is the mantra, and off we go. We're underway in this NFC wildcard game. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. First carry for Darius Geis. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
All right, let's get it together.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. On 2nd down, here's Haskins.
Give me that.
What the nearly fuck? An interception here on their opening drive.
Come on, bud.
But instead, 3rd down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9.
Check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21. Ricky, go. Hey, check Mike 21, Mike 21, check. Go. We own them.
Snap comes in 1. Now Haskins.
What the? Come on, that's a hit. Why is he moving like that?
Yardage before being taken down at midfield. That one goes for 24 yards.
Oh my God, that's Larry easy. That is the little nerve. All right.
Let's go now. Put you on it. Check pass. Check 3. Check 24. Check 24.
On 1st down, this is Geis. Give the Redskins 13 there on a 1st down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Beats it in. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, 37 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Stafford and the Lions now have it 1st and 10 at their own 23. Here's Stafford. It's complete here to T.Y. Hilton. First catch of this wild-card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
The first carry now. This is Johnson. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
On second down, Johnson. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down. So from second and long, now we go to third and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing, because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
I don't even got 2K. I ain't even played it this year.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a gain of 10 for the Lions and a first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Now on the heels of that run by Johnson, here's another 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. They'll get only a couple down to the 44.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now the former Terrapin, this is Ty Johnson. And some good running out of the gates as he takes this up to the 33. 11 yards there and a Lion first down.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run blocking abilities. And we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big game.
I'm in the party,
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash, too.
They stay on the ground on first with Johnson. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Stafford going to give this one.
Come on, y'all got to block somebody.
He is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. A shotgun snap for Stafford. That's to his running back, Kerryon Johnson. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on 4th down here. And now before they run this play on 4th and 1, we're going to get a break and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it. Here we go with Johnson. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the first.
And the Lions first down.
And into the red zone now, and Charles, they told us offense in the red zone was a focus this week in practice.
A huge priority, and the key was to get points so you know that all the time.
What is that?
And it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
After all that, bro.
First and 10 at their own 7-yard line.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Let's go, let's go. Check. 61. Max Fox. Right. Check 55 to Mike. Check 55 to Mike. D. What's twist? Come on. Check. Check out.
And the drive begins with a run by Geis. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Here we go, let's bring it. Let's go, let's bring it. Let's bring it. Show it up, show it up. 66, put it, half.
And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Make no mistake about it, that's a really dangerous place to run that play. But the way that they're spreading the defense horizontally, you've got to think that as the game goes on, they'll find opportunities vertically downfield as well.
Now a handoff, Geis going right. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
You got nothing. Check, check. Alert 3.
Geis with a carry on 2nd down. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 1 and people want to run the football, this is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
You better be afraid. Anyway, you better be afraid of me. Check your heart rate. Check 52. Undercrunch, undercrunch, undercrunch. Squeeze.
On the ground, it's Geis. He works his way forward for a couple up past.
What's your record right now?
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Here we go. Slam.
Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. He's got his running back, Darius Geis. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 10.
And the Lions going with an extra DB here on 3rd down.
Hey, check. 53 to Mike. 53, check. Heads, yeah. I got it.
Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.
Niggas be trying all the gimmicks, man. Come on, bro. Run your play.
Third down. Here's Haskins. Going deep downfield for Roll. He
Give me
rifles
that.
one that's
Give me that.
intercepted.
Give me that.
Picked up by Marcus Williams. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
The good old cover 3 defense, partner. When you start playing football as a safety, that's the first thing you're taught. Middle of the field, be as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, and break on the football when it's thrown and pick it off, just as we saw there.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good.
Lane out.
You
You ain't got to hit me like that,
finish
man.
things off. That's the only way you can get it done. Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
7 yards there and a first down.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion.
Hey, see, what's your record, bum? Midwest
First
bum,
down carry here for
bum.
Johnson. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
And that's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
And a yard.
Hurry! 56 to Mike. 56 to Mike. It's a party now.
They'll try the air now with Stafford.
That's
And this
not
one
what I was trying to do.
incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, as it turned out. Couldn't even find his outlet, man, because of the coverage. It's way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
Pull the poop. Pull the poop.
They try. Successful. Now it's 3rd and 1.
That's a lot going on. That's a lot going on right there.
Johnson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 14 and a first down for Detroit.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick,
slow and steady wins the race.
Can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice game.
Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing a yard
trying to put that shit on me, man.
2nd and 11.
Out of pocket.
From the gun, here's Stafford. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. I can't be going behind grown men trying to read conversations and trying to decipher who's making contact. Man, just play your game.
And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Just play your game, man. That's it.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Here's Johnson. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. And they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's 1st and goal.
Yeah, that's what you better do for sure. But you need all them quarterbacks gonna be gone. What is it? It's like, what is it, like 4 legends?
Opportunity to get that lead back before the break. They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. Well, we know he's an electric runner. Earlier this half, you were wondering how they were going to bottle him up at different levels. That was your suggestion. Some mixed results.
Yeah, certainly, because we have seen him bottled up at times. We've seen him play him very well. We've also seen him pop the cork a few times and get out of there, haven't we?
We have indeed. On 2nd down now, it's Johnson. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. They come out here in the eye. They've gotten it to the 1. Can they get that final yard here on 3rd and goal? They'll run it with Johnson.
Get in there.
He is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Kerryon Johnson in the final seconds of the first half, as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. Extra point right down the middle. And that will give them the lead here as we get on towards halftime. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10.
Oh, my God.
Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
Could have been. Oh, he trying to come with the janky, see if he can get one before half, y'all. Hold up, my brother.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, give me that. Give me that. Playing with me. Quit playing with me. Let's get some blocks.
Picked up by Marcus Williams. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, one of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wild. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10.
One play back.
They start the second half with Johnson.
One play back. Oh, come on, come on.
At the 33, following a good pickup of 8.
No nigga running some janky.
First play of the drive. Let's give credit all around.
Nah,
excellent blocking.
He playing
the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
That shit where all the niggas being the A guy.
Again, it's Johnson. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
I forgot what the formation called. It's a nickel. It's a nickel.
A gap, the double A gap, nigga.
Yeah. That one.
3rd and 2, Stanford. Galladay, that's complete. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a 1st down.
So how do you beat man coverage? First of all, you want to be a superior receiver, but you know something, that guy who's covering you, he's usually pretty good too. So the corner route is usually a great spot to get it done.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Oh, yeah, because he's already on that side.
And he slings one that's incomplete. Johnson was the intended receiver, and it's 2nd down.
Well, touch and time are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
Oh, y'all on national TV too, on broadcasting.
Oh, let's go. Oh, my God. Oh, Jesus.
Throwing again. Stafford. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hawkinson. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins' 38-yard line.
What that you're for when you run drag routes? You're able to hit a receiver in stride, and you can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he get a good head of steam going.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Check. Fresno. Hey, 22.
Here's Johnson.
Yeah, it is. You deflated already. Boy, these Ravens ain't no joke.
Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 49.
One nigga that can say he can beat these Ravens, man. That ain't happening again.
Came out in a power set, but that only served to put more men in the box. And guess what? If you're going to do that, you got to win up front, right? Your offensive guys have got to beat the defenders. They lost all leverage on that play.
Yes.
Yeah. On 2nd and 11 now. Stafford. And that'll be incomplete.
Bring that down.
Pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in.
Beat my motherfucking X
We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass.
I should have jumped on it.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Out of the gun, Stanford. He'll get this one to Galladay. And he's taken down inside the 30. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins' 28.
Didn't they tell us in our meetings that they needed to account for him on each and every play?
You think? A guy of his caliber? So how does a guy like him get that wide open?
That usually means an entire breakdown on what the coverage was. Everyone thought they were doing something, and they were supposed to be doing something else. But bottom line is, no matter what, you have to know where he is and cover him on every play.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense get a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard.
That nigga be killing.
They go to Johnson again.
Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit.
I just spit on this nigga so
Johnson,
nasty.
his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Y'all still in it, all right? Beat my motherfucking linebacker, or do you? Or do you?
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
How we just that nigga.
Oh, go get it. Go get it. Go
This
get
will
it.
be taken in after one.
Oh, he went in the end zone.
Nifty move. And they will be backed up deep as they'll have to start the drive.
Come on.
Oh, shit. Oh, shit.
Woo! Use it. No contact. Ain't no contact.
From the 6-yard line.
At their own 6-yard line.
Dickies?
Big dummy, that's Earl, nigga. That's Earl the Pearl, nigga. He's still out there with his X Factor, lurking around with his own
drive, the
He's slow as
Redskins
hell.
offense.
That's why we got him in a position where he ain't got to be
though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
This nigga's so shook. He don't know what to do. This nigga's so shook.
Trying to do too much, nigga.
So that'll back him up 5. So not quite out of danger just yet. Still backed up a bit, but only need a few inches here on 2nd down. 2nd down, Haskins.
Lay his ass down. What is going on? Get him.
Gets to him
What the fuck is that?
I'm just playing my game, man.
Would love to have the goal line actually extend up into the air and turn into a wall.
Nigga
They can
snacks
put their
on
back
2
against
niggas.
it and know exactly where they are on the field so they don't end up in the end zone. Didn't do it on that play, but perilously close to the goal line.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead.
I got greedy.
And they'll get him down up past the 15, just shy of the 20. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him old reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to. He still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push off in order to get open. He finds a way to pick up a first down.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. After seeing that, maybe time to go back to some downfield throws here.
Yeah, anything. Change it up, because the teams that win, the best teams, they're the ones that make adjustments. Doesn't mean you can't come back to what you thought you could get done. Sometimes when you open things up a little bit, you can get back to what you wanted to do before.
Now on 2nd and 13. Haskins.
Give me that. Give me that. Give me that.
Give me that.
Give me that. Give me that.
That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for the offense.
It opened up inside.
He's got it to Hilton. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
And a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many
slants Kenny calling right now.
Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker.
Hello?
And you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry, ball gets tipped in the air. Because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line.
Can you hear me?
They give them 2 yards there as they're set up now with a first and goal.
Sit at the house.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there on that play. I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing.
Just before you called, I was like, we're going to wait till Kenny calls. Because I was going to leave after my game.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously. But at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. On the ground, this is Johnson. This carry brought to an end at the 8. Good stick skills, but not much room to
if you want to roll right now, I'll hit you once my game over. I'm in the fourth quarter. We're going to bounce. All right. I'm going to text you soon as it's over. All right.
Here's second and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. They'll run it with Johnson. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? You just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Don't overthink
this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Oh, you in that bait.
Run it in. Johnson.
Bro, why you can't say
no gain on the play that time, so a big stop, and it's going to leave him with a 4th and goal.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading the play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
A big one there. That gives him a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, bled a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean
down.
The Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Deshaun Hand. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Now Haskins.
Give me that. Lurk guy.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked by Tracy Walker. And he will score. Touchdown.
He took that bait, man.
That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six.
Did I play you this season?
And now the kick is away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag. Because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run and get some space.
Come here. Oh, that was user.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Josh Gordon, the intended receiver. And now it's second down. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Haskins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Trey Flowers, what a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. Now Haskins, 3rd and long. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. Despite a pickup of 16, they're still well short of the sticks on 4th.
I don't know how many times, not just in my playing career, but you and I working together, have we ever heard a coach say, I just don't have that play on my call sheet. And that's really what we had here. That was a big hole they were trying to get out of.
Yeah, big gain, still a ways to go, though.
53 the mic.
They're going on 4th down. Haskins looking long for his tight end read. And this is going to be incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Johnson running right. Tackled there by Monte Nicholson.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they won't put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Johnson. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. The Lions on 3rd down. They've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. This is 3rd and 9. Stafford now to throw. Open man is Galladay, complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Stafford now perfect since the second half started, 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. On 1st down, Johnson. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
I'm tripping.
So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop it right around the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. On 3rd down, Johnson. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. It's a pickup of 3, but it brings up what will be an interesting 4th and 1. Line of scrimmage, the 2. They can still get a first down if they just get a yard out of this on 4th and very short. They snap it to Stanford. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. T.Y. Hilton there to make the grab. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful.
Oh, shit, just heard what I was going. Hey.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.